Our Premier League campaign has gotten off to a fast start, which is something I wanted to do because, Lord knows, after the January transfer window starts, we usually stumble and then run in place for a while, and then we're playing catch-up, and that's something I wanted to avoid this year. Today, though, is the first of our Europa League games, and we need to do well here. I'd like to try and win the contest, which I believe is eminently doable because we've gone to the semifinals of the Champions League twice. We'll have to see what happens, though. It's in the hands of the FM gods, and as any player will know, they are a fickle, fickle bunch. My name's FM19, and this is the Palace March, episode 53. Well, how good a start have we gotten off to? We're currently unbeaten. We've had, one slip-up against Wolves, but frankly, they earned it. After beating Man City, we were away at Middlesbrough, and we won 4-2. This was a game where the FM gods were on our side, to be honest with you. William Gubbles, a hat-trick's worth of goals, 24th, 91st, and 95th minutes. Mkhitaryan had a 30th minute goal. Tomori had a 95th minute goal. This was just one of those games you didn't want to walk away from because you knew something was just going to happen that you'd never seen before. Darren Randolph had a pretty unfortunate goal for Middlesbrough as well. We had 21 shots, 12 on target to their 11 and 3. We were just better on the attack, and we were better on the defense than they were. Neka had a couple really nice saves. It's not reflected in his rating, but both Benasser and Mepham had solid games, and they were big contributors to why we won. The biggest, however, William Gubbles. He's picked up where he left off last season. He's scoring not at will, but he's scoring quite a bit. After Middlesbrough, we were away at Everton, and we won 2-1. Borja Mayoral, a 56-minute goal. William Gubbles, the winner in the 86th minute. Batistao had a 33rd minute goal for Everton. They had 24 shots, 12 on target to our 20 and 11. As you can see, our attack was a lot better than their defense. Fagner had a really good game, 2 created chances, 4 key passes, 1 assist. Neka and Sablik both had solid games. Sablik was really good starting attacks on the right side. He's really gotten to moving up and putting crosses in where they have a chance, which is something I've liked. He's finally starting to develop. I believe he's finally up to 2.5 stars now. Everton had their chances. They just couldn't make the most of them. Pickford had a couple very nice saves, but he was just outdone by Neka today. After Everton, we were away at Wolves. This was our one slip-up of the year so far. Rafinha, a brace of goals in the 5th and 19th minutes, equalized by Ricci's own brace of goals in the 11th and 26th minutes. The second half, though, both teams clamped down and nothing really happened. They had 19 shots, 6 on target to our 21 and 9. As you can see, Ricci, a player of the match, worthy game. Mayoral had a 7-2, Tonali a 7-5. Their defense they did enough the second half of the game to really shut us down. If I scroll down here, as you can see, we had 13 shots the second half to their 8. And they did enough to break up our attacks. We were then at home against Tottenham, and we won thanks to the FM gods. Varnier had a 39th minute goal. Gubbles equalized in the 54th minute. Then Eddie Nketiah had a 94th minute goal in a 95-minute long game. It's actually one of the things we were asked about in the after game interview. It's like, the fans felt there was a lot of extra time, and I was essentially, look, the refs give the extra time, I play with it. I'm not gonna put my foot down and say, hey, there's only supposed to be 3 minutes. Fagner, a player of the match worthy game, 3 chances created, 4 key passes, 1 assist. He is really turning into a good partner with Tonali. We had 20 shots, 12 on target to their 17 and 9. Tottenham in this game, 5 years down the road, is just not the Tottenham we know today. Kane is older. Dele Alli is older. At one point in time, they had him on the transfer market, and nobody took him. Ryan Sessegnon is there as well, and they're not doing well. They are, I want to say, 18th in the league now. But you know what? We can go check that because this is the table as it stands. As you can see, we are currently ahead of Chelsea by 3 points. Man City, on the other hand, has 2 losses, but they are well ahead on goal differential. Tottenham is down in 15th. They're just not the team they are in today's world. Gubbles leads the league with 7 goals. He also has 2 Player of the Matches awards. We're doing really well. Today, though, we are playing Olimpija Ljubljana in our group stage Europa League game. Galatasaray and Montpellier are the other 2 teams in the group. I'm not going to say this is going to be a walkover for us, but I think on the whole we are much better than Galatasaray. Montpellier, I'm not too sure about. I haven't gotten my scout report back on them yet. You know, they've been up and down since they've won it in 12-13. They were down to League 2 a couple years ago, then back up. They were good enough to finish 6th last year, which saw them into the Europa League. Galatasaray, I don't have the Turkish league loaded. So, they won it last year. And, I mean, they're a good team, but I think we can agree the Turkish league is maybe the second tier of European football. However, that said, if there is one team that's going to trip us up, it's going to be Galatasaray. I guarantee it. Today, we're playing a moderately rotated side. Neck and goal, Kirby, Raul, Basankic, and Sablik as the defensive back four. Fagner, Tonali, and Fernandez as the midfield three. Ricci, Harris, and Mayoral up top as the strikers. Gobble picked up a groin pull last game. He's healthy, but I really don't want to risk him. A couple of the other players I am resting because we're playing Bournemouth in 3 days, and they are currently in 4th place. And I want to keep doing well in the Premier League. So, that said, I'm going to double-check everything here, and then we're going to get this match against Olimpija Ljubljana under the way. Basankic up to Sablik, over to Fernandez, back over to Sablik, to Tonali, to Fagner, top the box, out to Kirby. He crosses in, Mayoral there, and he scores. 2.5 minutes in. Nice assist by Jake Kirby. Tyrone Mings wanted a new contract, and I said, you know, wait until the end of the season. Oh, nice pass by Kirby. Put it right on Mayoral's right foot. And Mings is pitching a fit. And as a result, he's not playing. Jake Kirby, who has been around forever, it seems, has finally gotten to the point where he's ready to start games. He crosses in again, Mayoral off the post. And Petrusek knocks it away before he can get there again. So my defensive left backs are currently Fagner to Ricci, and he taps it in for a goal. Well, we're 2 goals up, 8 minutes into the game. So my left back rotation at the moment is Centellis will usually start, but he's coming off an injury, and I didn't want to start him this game. Ricci dispossesses the player. Mayoral, top of the box. Oh, he kicked it right at Orbster. Anyhow, Centellis and Kirby are going to be rotating the defensive left back position for most of the year. Kamara, I'm still not too sure about. I think he's topped out at the best of his abilities, but he's still a good center back. But he's just making a lot of mental errors lately and stupid mistakes that just... Oh, Lepeta knocks it to Dombekar. Back to Stravs, to Boateng, up to Lepeta, up to Kovacic, and Neka with a nice save. Anyhow, Raul is a youngster with a lot of potential. He's 2-star current ability, 4.5-star potential, I want to say. So I've got him and Basankic starting today. Mepham is on the bench. And frankly, Mepham would be a full-time starter on almost any other team in the league, I bet. But he's nice to bring on as a super sub. Kovacic gives that ball away. Sablik passes it up. Harris knocks it down. Fernandez gives it back away to Barlovic, though. Problem is, I've got Raul on the under-23 squad playing games, and I forgot to take him off, so he's not completely match fit. Tonali, over to Fernandez. Up to Sablik on the right. He crosses it into Kirby on the left. He's going to whip across in, and Harris is there, and it is knocked away by Orbstar, and out of bounds for a Palace corner kick. Tonali taps up to Fagner on the short corner. Fagner sends it in, knocked away by Perrick, but Basankic was going to run that down. I told them to concentrate. Now they're frustrated. I praised them and they're frustrated. Golov. Harris. Oh, what a strike by Harris. He's getting the start today because of all the strikers I have in the squad. He's the best complete forward after Gubbles. Well, Mir can play complete forward as well, but no one else can play poacher like Mayoral can. So, and speaking of which, Mayoral just went out. Okay, we're going to bring Nketiah on for Mayoral. Potential foot injury for Borgia. Well, halftime, and we are comfortably ahead thanks to goals by Mayoral, Ricci, and Harris. Miro, though, is out with a recent injury, like literally 5 minutes ago. We're dominating Ljubljana. It's kind of expected, to be honest with you. I mean, they're not a bad squad. We outclass them. Orbstar. I know Kirby knocks it down. Can Ricci get there? No, he can't. Strauss has it for Ljubljana. Back to Boateng. Over to Golob. Long pass in the space for Kovacic. Round. Oh, Neko with a nice save. Stayed in front of him. Petrusic. Out to Jankar. Top the box. Back out to Nemeth near midfield, and the highlight ends. Okay, we're about 60 minutes in. We're going to get Bosankic off. He's on the yellow. I guess I don't have Mepham on. Amari can take his spot. Not all that well, but he can take his spot. Okay, that's an error on my end. That said, if Amari's the reason we lose, there's something inherently wrong with the game, I think. Tonali off the throw-in from Kirby to Raul. Back to Kirby. Over to Fagner. Back out to Kirby. Oh, he gets by the guy. Sends it in. Oh, Orbstar steps up and gets that. Was an ambitious cross, but Orbstar gives it right back to Sablik, though, off the goal kick to Tonali. Up towards Ricci. Right at Orbstar. Gets the rebound and puts it past him on the right. Well done, Jacopo. First team playing time has done wonders for Jacopo Ricci. 2-star when I got him. Ended the season last year on 3 stars. Nice follow-up for the rebound. Orbstar did well to stop the first goal, but yes, he was onside. Jankar knocks it down. Tonali ends up with it off the header from Kirby. Out to Sablik on the right. Crosses it into Ricci. Oh, Orbstar with a nice save. Somehow blocked it into the post and rebounded out. We are going to bring Tonali off and bring Jeftik on. Jeftik? I think it's Jeftik. Well, half the guys are disinterested and the other half are complacent, which means this is when Ljubljana will hit us on the counter. Fagner. Well, Fernandez is going to run down that ball. Sablik up into space, and that is the game. Well done, boys. 4-0 shutout. Mayoral, 3rd minute goal. Ricci a brace of goals in the 9th and 67th minutes. Harris, a 35th minute goal. We outclassed Ljubljana. 23 shots, 13 on target. They're 4-3. They tried playing keep away. They had a slight possession advantage. It didn't work out for them, though. Oh, 7 to 10 days. Okay, that's not too bad. A little over £500,000 for winning that. So this is Jacopo Ricci now. 3-star current ability, 5-star potential ability still. As you can see, he's really improving everywhere except determination. He is down there, and I'm not quite sure why. I wonder if it's the mentoring group he is a part of. I will have to take a look at that. But as you can see, his physicals are improving. His technicals are improving. His mentals are really improving. His off the ball has gone up leaps and bounds. Part of me says I should be training him as a complete forward, but for the moment, as a very strong-footed, left-footed attacking forward, an advanced forward, I should say, I don't want to play him in the center unless I can develop his weaker foot. And right now, he's learning how to knock balls past the opponent. He is in a group with Gubbles, Ricci, Mayoral, and Harris. This is Sablik now. Finally, 2.5 stars. Up from 2 stars. He was 2 stars for the longest time. His physicals have really improved. The mentals have improved where they count. His positioning especially. Concentration, composure, and anticipation have also gone up. His determination's flattened out. His technicals, he's progressing, but you'd think with all the first team playing time he's getting, in addition to being capped as many times as he has at the under 21 level, he'd be a little bit better. That said, he's still just 20 years old. So, I'm not too upset by this. Schedule-wise, I think we are going to come back for Galatasaray. Yeah, it skips the League Cup 3rd round. It also skips the Montpellier game. But I think Galatasaray is the team that could snipe us. So I think playing them will be good for us. Also, if we manage to beat Montpellier and we beat Galatasaray, that's pretty much the Group 1 for us. I think from a mathematical point of view. I'd have to go back and check. That said, we are off to a fabulous start. I think as long as the injuries are down to a minimum, I keep a good rotation going. We're going to have to bring in a couple players as backups in the January transfer window because a couple players are going to be leaving. I think we'll be doing well. If we can maintain this current run at least until mid-October, November, I will be more than happy. Fingers crossed. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM19. I thank you for watching.